if you're new here, please know these are prescription lenses. They're not just I'm some diva wearing shades on YouTube. And it's hot as sin outside, so I'm still in my sleep clothes or house clothes, however you want to call it. Look, I wanted to know because I was talking it over with my mother. Would y'all actually like to hear or do a review of Real Housewives of Potomac? I asked because I have a serious issue with Giselle. I mean, I can make fun of all the women, but I don't want to. I would rather have a situation where, like Married to Medicine kind of is encouraging to me. I came in on the season where Dr. Jackie learned about Curtis's infidelities, and it caught my eye, and I stayed on since then. So I think it's season 5 to present date. But when it starts to go a little left and gets too hokey and become reality TV BSC, I check out. As simple as that. So let me know because my bias for the Giselles of the world, and it's not just Giselle. Trust me, it's not just because of her hue, her eye color. She's from Louisiana. Her people are from Louisiana. I grew up with those girls, and she's the old lady version. God help me. And she's that old lady version who thinks she still got it like that. But it's like, actually, time is kind of passed on. And I actually like Giselle when she's with her girls, more so than when she's with the Potomac cast, because she is a hot mess, kind of messy. And I always question, like, why does Robin entertain her? Because we can't just lay it on color and favoritism and colorist issues, which I definitely can. Trust me, I grew up the dark one in Louisiana. Like I tell people all the time, I'm just regular black, And that is to imply I don't have the French Creole background. I don't have the patois. I understand what I need to and move on. I'm from Northwest area, so we are the ones who really work the cotton fields, whereas South Louisiana worked the cotton, not the cotton patches, but the rice paddies. Yeah, the cotton was there, but they had sugar cane and rice paddies. We have sugar cane as well, but not as much as they do. Vice versa. You see what I mean? They get more water than we do. We have more land. Excuse me. They have less land. They had more rights ahead of us. Excuse me. Although we're in the same state, it literally was French decree. Blacks as enslaved or newly released enslaved. At some point, you can own land. That's why Treme exists in New Orleans. I'm not making this up, child. Look it up. This ain't about being legal. This is more historical because, I have to stop people from time to time who like to come up with these grandiose stories of how we just some poor downtrodden individuals. Honey, we've been here 9, 10 generations deep. We got access to things. Back to the tangent of, do you want to discuss Giselle and Real Housewives of Potomac? This is what'll come up. Because I don't have an issue with Candace other than I wish her and Monique hurry up and iron it out. I like when Karen is on her stuff and can check Giselle, but because she's so worked up behind raised money and being shamed and not living in Potomac because they all rode her about it, girl, I would have easily snapped back. Robin, as much as I like you, girl, you got a townhouse in Hanover? What is that? And that's the pushback I would give them. Monique is the only one still in Potomac proper, except for Sharice, and she's not on the show. She's a friend of the show. I do feel bad that Giselle went through everything with Sherman, but oh well, what you want me to say? It's like, can we not have that conversation? She thinks she should be worshipped, but it's that church lady thing that irks me. The one also positive. See, I've named 4 positive things for Giselle. I like how she is with her girls. I think that's great. Excuse me. I do applaud her for leaving Pastor Jamal Bryant when she left. Like, you ain't just gonna keep having kids on me. I don't care how much I like the titles of the church and the money and anything else and the accolades. I just get the sense, though, they really mesh. They work for each other. He wants popularity. She wants popularity. They like the lifestyle, the money, all those things. I'm using real air quotes over here in my mind, but it's just like, come on, y'all. I don't know them personally. You may not either. Maybe you do. Who knows? It's YouTube. I may be getting the president or the queen herself checking in. Oh, my God. If America's baby daddy is checking in on this YouTube, Trump, I have been on Twitter solely to follow you so I can get appointed to U.S. ambassador. What is going on? Dude, really? Yes, I call 45 America's baby daddy. Like, literally, the line from P-Valley is Mississippi. It's legal enough. That's, again, I feel like should be the tagline for the United States of America. Like, you have the opening scenes of Bravo's, all the housewives and their TV shows, and everybody says what they're going to be for the year or whatever. That's America's tagline. It's legal enough. Child. Oh my Lord. I can't even believe I'm saying this out loud. Please, people, don't try and ever come for my license and anything else. It's just, this is beyond humorous because it's also embarrassing. Like, how much of this is democracy? Back to the point of Real Housewives of Potomac. Let me know. I appreciate all the comments I've gotten from P Valley, episode 5. Like, it's making me go back and do a little middle show in between now and next week to discuss the tidbits we saw that will occur next week. I didn't get to watch last night or this morning because I cut it off as soon as it was finished and the music started and the credits rolled. But we do need to talk about, Mercedes, Autumn, her daughter, the idea of that little pink gun. And Mercedes is right, girl, it's cute. Does it work? Look, I know you can get a 3D gun drawn and it works, but y'all, I'm super Southern. I'm used to certain weapons. That's just it. So let me know in the comments. I do appreciate everyone who takes time to write. And I mean, y'all are so impressive. You write like I write. You write like paragraphs and have thoughts and it's expressed. It's not just like quick whips and commenting and complain or talk about somebody. I do those too, but I usually do it in a longer paragraph style form than others. At the end of the day, let me know, Real Housewives of Potomac, do you want to hear about this? Because I don't know. I want to watch so Monique and Candace can make up. I want to watch so Monique can snap back on Ashley and not just have some correlation because we have new babies together. Bump that. She tried to get you labeled as the drunk and as the DUI, DWI drunk driver. If Mothers Against Drunk Drivers had got a wind of that, they could have made your life a living hell. Like, really. Like, the Bill Cosby pitchfork crowd. They're really influential. Don't ever dismiss MAD or sleep on Mothers Against Drunk Drivers. They don't play around behind that. And I feel like no one should. Because if you ever pay attention, the drunk drivers usually walk away from the accidents, but everyone else dies. And if they don't die, they're like horrendously disfigured and has lifelong problems in terms of healthcare. So, as for Giselle, I know a lot of people talked about her tacky house. I haven't seen it. How it's been designed. I do wonder, did she hire a decorator? Because even Robin hired a decorator for her townhouse. I mean, I like that Robin is trying to be like, look, I messed over Juan's money. He ain't forgave me for that. But I ain't finna let him go somewhere else and start a new family. I'll get it back. And she my soror. So some days I be like, Lord help me. Please don't put a camera on my personal life like that, because y'all will probably be in the comments and on your own YouTube like, what the hell did that girl just... And I'd be like, look, child, I love him. I don't know what else y'all want me to say. I love him, so I put up with it. But I know me. We'll also be fighting on TV. And then they'll be pressing real charges. I ain't got no problems with it. Yep, that's the one time. And no, I do not stand for domestic violence. However, if you've ever been married, you can know every day ain't the greatest day. And there's a new level of love and hurt that occurs from marriage. But this has still been short. I'm already at 9 minutes. Either way, let me know. I appreciate your feedback. Thank you. Subscribe. I feel free to ask now. Please feel the need to share it, mock it, make fun of it. And I'm on Instagram, Justice Joyce Channel. I'm trying to use it more. I know, I'm acting like some 40-year-old. Oh, Nene. I'm acting like Nene. I'm going to do better. I am.